Okay.
It's a lot of abuse.
He is going to take us back by where the house stood when George Kemp was raising his family. And maybe we can get a piece of glass or pottery or something off the ground that has some kind of history to it, and we can give it to Elizabeth Kemp, George's daughter, and she can pass it down to her children because it's part of the history of the Kemp family and the Fayson family. Well, this ain't Fayson land though, it's Kemp. Fayson land's in another place. We can't get to that. That's way out where there's not roads. Wow. And this is the land that George Kemp farmed. This is where Elizabeth Kemp, can I roll this window down? This is where Elizabeth Kemp grew up, and Addie B and Ruby, Aunt Ruby, and everybody grew up out here. Come on, I'm looking for that snag of a tree back there. They farmed and worked this land, and Uncle Henry.
Way down there.
Yeah.
That's where the house is.
That's where the house is. Or was, yeah. Wow. They worked the land here. Had their children here. This is a land where Elizabeth Kemp was born. Your grandmother, Josie. And your great Aunt Ruby, and your Uncle Henry. Uncle Henry, here's a story that your dad told me about your Uncle Henry, your grandma's brother, who was born and raised here. They would be sitting around the living room when he was older, and he would say, look over at your dad, and he'd say, Ollie. And your dad would look over at him, and he'd hold up 2 fingers and turn his head. And he'd wait a few minutes, and then he'd say, Ollie. And Ollie would look at him, and he'd hold up 2 fingers and turn his head. And I'm like, what does that mean? Why would he do that? $2. That's all I need, $2. I want $2. Go get me a 40. Give me $2. Oh, this is cool. Look at, I bet your grandma played on the hill. And that's a soybean. They plant soybean and corn and everything over there. Yeah, it's the wet season. So he might be able to follow this field around over there, huh? We're gonna try it. Yeah. So right over there is where the house was. I'm sure when Elizabeth sees this, she'll go, you know, recognize some of the trees, or the, you know, the pine trees, or, isn't that beautiful? Look at that. So beautiful. Sure, she worked in the sun and played in the sun and did laundry out in the sun. Oh yeah. Right? What an experience to be able to spend the night out here.
We're going to stop right here. What kind of shoes do y'all have? You think you want to get muddy or don't care?
Yeah.
Get muddy? I don't care. I can
So
run
this
down
is
there.
where the house was?
Right down there.
Right down there.
Yeah, I can get you a piece of glass if you don't want to get your feet.
Yeah, I'll wait for you guys. Josie, here, you walk down there with this. And you record where the house was. When you get down there, say, show me where the house was so we can see.
Okay.
My back, I'm afraid
I got you, Ma. Okay. You're just sitting in a truck. Yeah? I know, Mom, I know.
I figured through the woods it wouldn't be as muddy as it would out there in that road.
Yeah.
Now they'll stick you.
Yeah.
Step on these as you get to them, they won't be as likely to grab you. Don't try to knock a few of them down. They kick your hands once they're affected.
We just gotta be real careful. Okay. Well. Well, I am surrounded by thorns.
You just want to stay right there, back out a little bit.
No, I've already got halfway through it. The ones on my butt are the ones that hurt.
Yeah.
Okay. Ow. Get off. Okay.
You okay back there?
Yes, I'm trying to take it slow and get unstuck because your girl's stuck. So, I'll catch up with you in a second. What? Thanks. Press my finger on the spindle of the spinning wheel. And your girl made it. I'm gonna fall in this.
Yeah, you gonna think
My sock is now muddy. Yay. Am I gonna take my socks off? No. Should I? Probably.
Not much, but I found a few pieces here. You got one?
no, that's just a little
Didn't expect to be in the mud. Didn't expect to get out of the car. Alright.
It's exciting. We work with students every summer. This few weeks, I'll have 30 students here for a month.
Mom, what are you doing? Flooring. Okay. Oh yeah? You found a pea pot?
A pea pod from off the tree.
Oh. Pea pod.
You You made it down the easy way, I bet.
Yeah, probably. What, Mom?
Somewhere right in this area. This is where the glass is, right here.
What kind of tree does this go to?
So the house, did they clean the house out before they tore it down? Did they clean out the house before they tore it down?
The house wasn't here when I came, so I don't know what it looked like or anything like that.
Hmm.
It was Eddie B. I pulled up some pictures of some of the old slave houses, and it had a front porch. And Addie B said they used to whitewash it every year.
Yep.
And it had poles in the front.
Well, this is it, folks. Not
This
much-
is where your
not much to
grandmother
see,
was
but-
Okay, your
born.
phone is at 10%.
Okay. This is the Kemp property on the Ames plantation. And I have this. And
And I
I
have
bet
this.
you. Oh, cool. And I bet you they threw these at each other when they were young. I'm going to send them to her.
Okay, say your byes.
Bye. Mama D signing off. Love y'all. Subscribe, like, and comment.